My name is Barry J. Solomon. If you want to look me up, Google me, Barry J. Solomon. I am an affiliate within an amazing, amazing company, the largest online internet marketing community in the world. We have people in Portugal, Spain. We have people in Malaysia. We have people in Hong Kong. We have people all over the United States of America. We have people in Africa, Australia, New Zealand. We have people as far away as Germany. My organization within this company, my team is called the Legacy Tribe. And today I'm going to share with you exactly what is the Legacy Tribe. Who are we? Why did I create this organization? The Legacy Tribe is the people who cannot keep a job because we are entrepreneurs to the heart. And so we don't fit inside of societies, go to school, get a job, stay on that job for 5 years, 10 years. I can barely stay on a job for 10 minutes, let alone 10 years. That is who we are. We are the people who were voted least likely to succeed in life. We are the people who barely graduated high school. We are the people that have been picked on. We are the people that have been told we would never amount to anything. That's who we are. We are the people who have made a decision to do something with our lives, to make a change in our life, to create something powerful, to create something greater than us, to create something bigger than us. And that is what we are a part of, people. We are a part of something big. We are a part of something great. We are the people who have decided, no, we are not going to work a regular job. No, you cannot make me work a regular job. No, that is not who I am. That is not how I was designed. And I am not programmed like you are to get a job, work a job, and be broke, living paycheck to paycheck for the rest of my life, realizing at the end of my life that my retirement fund is fucking zero and I have no money to pay for anything and I'm old. And the most unexpected thing to ever happen to a person is old age. Legacy Tribe, we are the visionaries. We are the dreamers. We are people who have big goals and big dreams. And we're bigger than our space. We're bigger than these cubicles that they have tried to put us in. Microsoft, I just heard on the news today, Microsoft is going to lay off 18,000 people. People, your job is not secure. You think you have a job today and you think that you are going to have that same job tomorrow. No, you most likely will not have that same job tomorrow. You don't know if your job is going to last 1 year, 1 week, 1 day, 10 years. You don't know. The truth of the matter is you don't know. Your job is not secure. You think you're secure. You think that because you've been working there for 10 years or 5 years that they will never lay you off. Oh, really? Well, look what had just happened to all the Microsoft 18,000 people at Microsoft. And you might ask, well, why do companies lay people off? This happened after a merger. Microsoft apparently merged with another company. I didn't listen to the news long enough to find out what company because I'm busy building an online empire. But anyway, Microsoft merged with another company, and in order for their shareholders to continue having a certain amount, a certain profit every year in the form of dividends, I guess, the shareholders, in order to keep them happy, because Microsoft will not be in business if all of their shareholders bail out and their stock price goes down to $1 and the company would just crash. It would no longer exist. It would need to be bailed out by the government, and they don't want that. So what do? They lay off 18,000 people. Your company, your corporation that you work for is not committed to you. It's not committed to your family. It's not committed to your future. I don't care how many years you've been working there. I don't care how big of a pension plan you have. I don't care how much money you have in your 401k or your retirement. All that shit is an illusion. It's all bullshit. Do some research on this stuff. Find out. Wake up, America. You're asleep. You're sleepwalking. You don't know what's really going on behind the scenes. You're so busy watching Twilight and Jerry Springer and Jay-Z and Lil Wayne and the Kardashians. How much money has Lil Wayne put in your pocket? How much money has Jerry Springer put in your pocket? People, it's time to wake up. The Legacy Tribe is here to change the way you make money. If you have a vision, we teach you how to speak that vision. If you have an intention, we teach you how to speak that intention into the world. If you have a dream, we teach you how to take that dream, take it off of the shelf, and put it into practice. Make your dreams a goal again. People, you have big dreams. Our society has taught us not to dream again. Our society has stepped on our necks and said, you have to go work a job, live paycheck to paycheck, pay your mortgage, and be broke at the end of every month. That's the dream that society builds. That's the life that you're living right now. And people, it's bullshit. Your whole life is bullshit because your income depends on your company. Your income does not come from you. What have you created? What have you created for your children's children? What will have you created? What entity have you created so that when you're gone, not only your children are protected, but your children's children are protected? That's what the Legacy Tribe is all about. I'm going to tell you a story really quick on how I got involved with this company and how I got to the point where I am now. Let me see if this thing is still recording. recording on my cell phone. I'm just making sure that everything is kosher, everything is good. Okay. Here's how I got involved with this amazing company, this amazing community, this amazing culture. It was back in the, let's say in 2013. Let's rewind a little bit. Let's backtrack to 2010, 2011. At this point in time, I was living in Arkansas with my family, my wife, at the time we had 4 children, now we have 5. And we was living in Arkansas in this house. Now keep in mind that I'm not a stable person when it comes to a job. So I was working a truck driving job as a truck driver. I'm unstable, so you know that every job that I have ever had, I either quit or got fired because I'm an entrepreneur to the heart and I don't fit into the job market. I don't understand it. I haven't had a regular job in 3 years now. I've been doing odd stuff here and there. But anyway, I was living in Arkansas with my family and I was driving 18-wheelers. And the beauty of driving an 18-wheeler is you can live in any state. And the strategy was, where I lived in Arkansas was right off of a major highway that the trucking company that I was working with at the time constantly went up and down this major highway, which was I-40 in Arkansas. And so I figured every time I passed through that area, that region of the country, I could stop off, I could see my family, kiss my kids, have sex with my wife, and then keep going on with the rest of my life. I said it, sex with my wife, you do it too, I do it, we all do it, we're married. Hey, I can talk about that. This is my show. It's my time. It's my hour. Anyway, so we were living in Arkansas. And I was driving an 18, I decided to stop working for that over-the-road. I was an over-the-road truck driver. I stopped working for that company. I quit, of course. You know the story. I quit. And I got a local job at a local driving company. I was working at this company called Labor Ready. Some of you may have heard of it. Some of you may have not. If you never heard of Labor Ready, look it up. But I was working for Labor Ready, and I got this permanent job driving a water tanker truck for the fracking. If you don't know what fracking is, look it up. But they were doing some kind of fracking or something like that. So I got this job driving this truck, and I'm driving, and I was driving through these country back roads, and so I was driving through these country back roads every day, delivering to these dirt back roads to these fracking sites around the Arkansas area. And one day I'm driving down this winding road, and it hit me. I said to myself, what the hell am I doing? Why am I doing this? For the past 10 years, off and on, I have been driving 18-wheelers, and I am broke at the end of every month. So I decided, shit, excuse my French, but if I'm going to be broke at the end of every month, I might as well be doing it building my own business or doing something that I'm passionate about. So in that moment, I made a decision. I made a decision to quit. That very same week, I quit that job. And me and my family, we were living on the same property as the truck driving company. It was a small company. It was a growing company. And the rent was cheap. I think we were paying like $300 a month for this little place. This little tiny little shack place on their property. And we moved. We ended up my wife ended up getting into it with one of the owners, and the guy, he ended up poisoning us. We were throwing up everywhere for like 2 days, 3 days. It was ugly. That's a whole nother story. Anyway, I decided that, what the hell am I doing? Why am I doing this? I want to do something different. I want to do something big with my life. I want to follow my passion. I refuse to continue to work a job and not follow my passion. So I quit. And my passion at that time, which it still is, was music. Creating music. Being an artist. Hip hop. R&B. And so I decided to go to school. About a week before I made this decision to quit my job, or should I say a month, maybe. I was researching different schools to go to. So I went to school, and I got my degree in recording arts. And it was an 18-month program in LA. And so I did that. And I created an album. I made an album. Yes, an album. Some of you don't know that. Now you know. I made an album, a hip-hop album. And I marketed that album. But here's the thing. After graduating, I could have got a job as an audio engineer and just working in a studio or setting up stage or sound equipment or something like that. But I looked at my instructors, and I looked at that field, and I looked at that industry. And my instructors, these guys have been in the business for 15, 20 years as engineers. And they weren't making much money. And they drove average mediocrity type cars, average person cars. And they weren't making the money that I would like to make as an audio engineer. And some of them work with some big names in the music industry, music business. And they weren't making the kind of money that I know that I could make, or that I wanted to make, or they weren't living the lifestyle that I wanted to live. And so I took a step back, and I said, wait a minute. I'm not going to be a starving artist or a starving audio engineer. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it on my terms. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it because I want to, not because I need to pay bills. Because if you're following your passion just to pay bills, what kind of life is that? What kind of passion is that? If I'm doing something that I'm passionate about, you best believe I'm going to be making money at it, or maybe not. Maybe just doing it as a hobby. But anyway, so I did this, and I said, no. Let me stop this. I'm not going to be a starving audio engineer. So I decided to move to Texas. So LA was kind of a failed thing. We were homeless in LA, and because I was going to school, so I didn't make any money. Actually, I got a job when we first moved to LA, and I'm originally from LA. But anyway, when we first moved there, I had a job in a movie theater as I was going to school, and I was going to school full time. Keep in mind, and that job lasted me about 2 months, I think. I think it was 2 months, almost 3 months before I got fired. Because, actually, I don't remember why I got fired. Story of my life. But anyway, I got fired. I'm an entrepreneur. Hey, that's what we do, right? We're entrepreneurs. We don't keep jobs. We get fired or we quit. That's what entrepreneurs do. That's what we do when we're an entrepreneur to the heart. We say, screw this job. I want to start my own business, my own company. I don't care if I'm broke. I want to do whatever it takes. That's what we do as entrepreneurs, right? So I quit that job. I got fired from that job. It's funny because I got this. I like gadgets, right? So I got this this magic, this disappearing ink pen, and I knew they were gonna fire me. So I ordered this ink pen online, and I knew there would be some paperwork involved. And so what I did was I signed my name on that paperwork in disappearing ink, and they saw me sign my name, and I got a call about 3 days later saying, "Hey, could you come sign this paper again? Your signature disappeared." I got a big laugh out of it. And so anyway, I went back and I signed my name. I don't know why. I have no idea what made me go back and sign in regular pen ink or whatever. Maybe it was just to let them know that I'm smarter than you and I'm a genius and you're not. I don't know. Maybe it was a revenge thing. But anyway, I got fired from that job. We moved out of LA. We moved back to Texas because it's cheaper to live. And I remember, and then I got back with Labor Ready. Go figure. Back to Labor Ready, right? I was trying to get away from Labor Ready, and I come back to Labor Ready. They keep pulling me in. I'm trying to get out. Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. But anyway, I get back with Labor Ready, temporary labor job, and so I'm working Labor Ready. Oh, let me rewind. Before all this took place. So I stopped. After I got out of school, I graduated. I got my associate's science degree in recording arts. And what I did was, my friend told me about this bed rest study deal at NASA. So he told me about it, and as soon as he told me about it, the next day I go online and I research it. Well, what is this NASA bed rest thing? Well, what it is, it's for astronauts before they go into space. They need test subjects to test the effects of zero gravity. Excuse me. I've been talking for a while. Let me take a sip of water. Excuse my slurping, but I need this. So anyway, this bed rest study, it studies the effects of zero gravity on astronauts. And so what I had to do was, for 70 days, I had to lay down at a -6 degree tilt, head down, -6 degrees from straight, for 70 days. 70 days I did that. And it paid me $16,000. I was making about $3,000 a month. So I was in the facility for almost 90 days in that facility at NASA in Houston, Texas. And because I wanted that money, and I said, well, I can do this. And so I did that for all those days. And I got out of there, and when that was done, you know what I had? You know what I had left after that was done? I walked out of there with maybe $6,000 because I was buying stuff online. I was sending money to my wife. I was just spending that money. I mean, I didn't want to spend it all. I mean, but anyway, I spent that money. Let's just put it at that. Spent that money. I walked out of there with about $6,000. I bought a white van. I lived in it because I didn't have anywhere to go. And that's a whole nother story on what happened when I left NASA. But anyway, I left NASA. I finished the bed rest study, and then I went to Labor Ready. And before I went to Labor Ready, I started a lawn business. You know, I'm an entrepreneur, so I took some of the money. I bought some equipment, some of that $6,000. I bought a trailer. I bought a riding lawnmower, a blower, some weed whackers, and you know, all that kind of stuff, because I started my lawn business. So I'm doing my lawn thing. I did some advertising in the newspaper in Dallas. I created a website online, which I think is shut down now. But anyway, created that website online, and I was in business. And so I got some calls. I got some word of mouth calls. I got some calls from the internet, and this was in July, August of 2013, I believe. And so I remember I was out there one day, and I was cutting this lawn for this business. As people called me through my website somehow. And so I remember almost passing out because it was so hot. It was in August, and I was drinking the whole time Gatorade water. I was chugging it, but I still felt terrible. The heat was like killing me. It was killing me. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do this business. So I sold everything, and I didn't do that business anymore. And what I did was I subcontracted. I still had my website. I was still getting calls. So what I did was I put an ad on Craigslist, advertising. I need workers to mow my lawns, help my customers get their lawn service, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I did that, and anyway, I got out of that business. So I'm out of that business, and I was searching on the internet. Okay, here's where the story starts to come together. So that was the first part of my story. So I was searching on the internet. Hey, it's been 20 minutes now. I might go to 30. Who knows? I might go longer than that. Depends on who you are, if you're resonating with what I'm saying. And so anyway, so here's the deal. So I'm searching on the internet one day for make money online. Now keep in mind that the whole 18 months that I was in school, I was off and on searching for ways to make money online, but I never had any money to invest in anything. So I've been doing research. So for the whole 18 months, off and on. So I've been looking for ways to make money online for a while at this point. So one day I find this, somehow I stumbled upon this company, right? I stumbled upon this company, and it was gonna be a total $6,000 investment. And I was ready, man. I was ready. I was ready to do it right then and there. I was ready to do it. I was ready to get all in. I was ready to make this thing happen. This internet training. I was about to get my training, and I was ready to do it. But the problem was, I had about $8 in my checking account at that time. $8 or something like that. Wasn't much. So I passed on that opportunity, and I said, I'll wait till I get some money, and then I'll do it. So about a month goes by, or two. Again, my wife calls me. Not again, but my wife calls me. She says, hey, I got this guy I want you to meet. I said, is it a meeting over the phone, or is it a meeting over the internet? She said, well, I guess it could be either or. So I said, okay, what's his name? So I looked him up. I watched all his videos. I researched the company he was with for like 2 weeks. And this was the second time. And come to find out, it was the exact same company that I had come in contact with on the internet, just searching and messing around on the internet a month or two before this moment. And so I'm watching this guy's videos, and he shows me this some checks and some PayPal payments, $30,000 deposit, $25,000 one month, $15,000 another month, and he showed me the proof through his videos, and I said, okay, that looks good and everything. Okay, so let me call him. So he has his phone number on one of his videos, and I call him, and he answers the phone. He says, hello? And so you should see the look on my face. I'm like, oh, what? Somebody answers the phone from the internet? This is not possible. Who does this? Who on the internet actually answers the phone when you call them? But I think I caught him off guard by surprise. He didn't. I think he thought I was somebody else. But anyway, nevertheless, he answers the phone, and I talked to him for a couple minutes. And next thing I know, I pull out my credit card. My hand is trembling because I know it's not a scam, and I've researched it, but my hand is trembling, and sweat beads are coming down my forehead, and I'm thinking, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And so I paid the $25, and I got my blog set up, and then about a couple weeks later, I paid the $100, and I got my inner circle training, and a couple months later, I invested in the internet training, and now I'm here talking to you because I have been listening to those inner circle audios, that $100 investment that I made, and that has allowed me to get to this point to where the birth of the legacy team has happened. And so that is who we are, and that is my story. And that is how we got up to this moment in time where I'm talking to you on this audio right here, right now. This is my own Inner Circle audio series. And we are the Legacy Tribe. And this is who we are. We have stories. Look, listen closely to what I'm about to tell you. There's a reason why you're listening to this audio right now. There's a reason why you are going to school right now. There's a reason why you moved from New Mexico or California or wherever you are to another state. There's a reason why you moved from the city where you grew up, where all your family and friends are, to where you are now. Maybe you're trying to get away from a bad environment. Maybe you're trying to get away from some people that you know are either going to get you killed or put in prison. Or maybe you're just trying to get away from some people an environment where it is not conducive to what you want to do with your life. You want to create an online empire, or you want to create some other type of business, maybe a t-shirt business, or maybe some kind of business outside of the internet. But realize this. If you're not on the internet, if you're not marketing and promoting your business online, you're going to lose. You're going to lose every time. Because that is where businesses are. That is the new real estate. Location, location, location. It used to be, right? Location. All about location. Look at McDonald's. Look at Jack in the Box. Look at where they're located. They're located on corners. Look at Denny's. They're located on corners off of freeway, highway exits. Look at where they're located. Same thing on the internet. You have got to get in the right location online, and that is your blog or your website. That is the real estate. That is the location. Well, now you need to learn how to drive traffic to your blog or to your website. And you need to learn how, when people type in certain words in Google, whatever they're searching for, you need to learn how to have your product, your business, or your service pop up based on those keywords that person somewhere in the world has entered. If you're listening to this audio right now, you're the type of person, because you're still here, you're the type of person that is ready to make a decision to do something powerful with their life. You're the type of person that is ready to say, enough is enough. I'm sick and tired of living a mediocre life. I'm sick and tired of working this job that I hate, that I know I don't belong on. Look, you know you don't belong on that job. Why the hell are you still there? Now don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. Don't quit your job and then end up living under a bridge. That's just dumb. Start your business part-time while you still have your job, and set a goal, set a date, set a time for when you're going to be off of that job and you're going to be in your business full time. And I don't care if you're within my company. I don't care if you're within some other company. I don't care if you're setting up your own company, your own brick and mortar business outside of the internet, whatever it is. Make a decision, put a date on it, stamp it with a time, and say, by this time, I'm going to have this. That's it, period. Welcome to the Legacy Tribe. Once again, my name is Barry Solomon. You have been listening to my voice for almost 30 minutes. This is my own personal private inner circle call for my team. Or, if you're not on my team, welcome anyway. Get on my team. Join. Thank you for listening. I'm going to sign off now. This is the Legacy Tribe. This is who we are. This is the birth of a movement. We're going to unite families. We're going to change the way you make money. We're going to get you off of that job. And we're going to teach you how to use the internet to make more money than you ever made or ever could make on any job. What if I told you that in 2 years, if you do exactly what I say, you can be a millionaire? In 2 years. What if it took you 2 years to become a millionaire? Because that's about the time frame that we're looking at for this online journey. If you're listening to this audio still, you're ready to make a decision to change your life and do something better with your life and live the life that you deserve and your family deserves. And you're ready. Welcome. Welcome to the Legacy Tribe.